Hello, everybody. It is Dr. Rick dropping in on you. It is the end of the week. For most of you, if you're like me, you got another day. But for most of you, this is the end of the week. I hope that whatever it is that you decided or strived or intended to get done today, that you at minimum made progress. But remember, no matter where you're at, no matter what the circumstance, no matter what the situation, if you're still breathing, you are still in the fight. I always say that, and it's because I've lived it, it's because I've taught it, it's because I've observed it. If you're still breathing, you're still in the fight. There's still a chance to push through, there's a chance to win. Don't give up, don't turn around, don't let go, no surrender, no retreat. So here we are. Today is Friday, and normally this would be Focus Friday, but I decided to do a little something different because I'm excited and because I've actually scheduled this months in advance. I've been waiting on this. I am so excited. Anytime I get to do something different, anytime I get to let my mind flow and create opportunities to serve and help other people, I get excited because it's what I do and it's what I'm passionate about. And if you followed me for any stretch of time, you've heard me say over and over, year after year, that you don't wait until you get to December 26, 27, 28, 31st to start talking about what you're going to do in the next year. These New Year's resolutions, I mean, tumble like a ton of bricks with no mortar year after year because people are trying to go through a transitional period and then create momentum from a dead start with these declarations and they're well intended. You start out with a great deal of energy, but because you don't have momentum, because you still haven't developed the mindset, the energy is lost in the emotion. Here's the thing: I start anything I plan on doing in the next year in August. We're starting a little late because I had some things I wanted to do and get out of the way for me and my family, but here we are. And so what I decided to do probably about maybe November of last year is I decided I was seeing way too many people go into New Year's doing exactly what I just explained. And I was going to create a program to help people who really wanted to create change in the coming year, to create a new reality in the coming year, to step up their game in the coming year, to build stronger relationships and take hold of their finances, start a new business, start a new career, all those things, lose weight, get fit, all of that stuff. Is you start that building and creating the mindset that moves you. You start by developing habits. It's what you do habitually. You do habitually the things that are programmed into your subconscious. And so it's a process. It's not a wish list. It's a process. This is what I teach people how to do on an individual level. And this is how I train people in workshops and seminars to train themselves. What I created was the Elevation and Empowerment Masterclass. This is a year-long class. This is a 12-month class starting now. Why? Because we're going to build momentum and we're going to go into 2024 already moving towards the things we want to do. We will have already developed a mindset. This is a 12-month course. This is what's going to happen in this 12-month course. In this 12-month course, you are in month one going to engage self-image and self-confidence. It's so important. Your self-image is going to impact your self-esteem and your self-confidence. We're going to restructure self-images. We're going to change how we see ourselves in the world. We're going to develop a new mindset and idea of who we are and what we're capable of. And every last person on this planet has the ability to do that. The problem is we tend to surround ourselves with what we identify with, which reinforces the idea of who we are. And we never go outside of that box. I'm going to get you out the box. I promise you that. I'm going to get you out of the box. Month two is vision, clarity, and goal setting. What does the Bible say? Write the vision and make it plain. What do you hear all the time? Vision boards, journaling. Write your vision. The greater the clarity of your vision, the greater the chance of you achieving it. Your emotions are attached to what you can see, what you can imagine, what you can believe is possible. You need to clarify your vision. Month three is quality of life enhancement. Looking at the things in life we want to improve. Our relationships, our finances, all that. Get that clarity. And how do you enhance first? enhance your own personal development and growth. And then month 4 is financial freedom and wealth mindset. We're going to get into wealth building principles and practices, simple things that you can do that once they become a habit will automatically move you towards your goal as you learn and grow more aware and astute about finance, about investment, about wealth building. It's a process. It's a learning curve. It's not magic. It's not a quick fix. That's why you see people winning the lottery and then going broke, because it's a mindset. It's not a state of being or a state of having, it's a state of being. Okay, then we're going to go month 5 is personal development and growth. We're going to get off into that. Month 6 is productivity and time management. We're going to get into how to get the most out of each day. You hear me talk about all the time. Almost after every video, I say I live my life on full so that I die on E. What does it mean? It means I maximize my time. I give meaning to every moment of my day. There are 86,400 seconds in a day. What you do with those 86,400 seconds is going to determine the outcome of your life. How are you spending that time? What are you doing with it? No, it doesn't mean you're supposed to be on the grind from the moment you wake up to the time you go to sleep. It means that you should not take any one of those seconds for granted. It means that it should have meaning. You may need to take a nap. Why? Because you need to rejuvenate. Give it meaning. You need to spend time with friends so you can fellowship, so you can plug into other people so that they can encourage you and you can encourage them. That's a part of it. But yes, you need to have a large portion of your day blocked out to where you are putting in that work. And obviously you need to have another large portion blocked out to where you're getting the sleep and the rest you need so that you're on your A game when you start every morning. All of this stuff has to matter. We're going to get into productivity and time management. Month 7 is effective communication and conflict resolution. The better you are at communicating, the more you're going to get done, the less you're going to have conflict, the less you're going to have people misunderstand you, the less you will misunderstand other people, and the more you will be able to resolve issues in your life and help people resolve theirs, which is in its own sense a sense of value that you can literally develop into a career. Month 8 is emotional intelligence and resilience. That should be 3 months. I'm telling you, that should take up 3 months. Emotional intelligence and resilience. I am where I am, not because of how smart I am, not because of the resources, not because of the degrees, not because of some money I got from somebody and started something. It's because of my resilience. I'm relentless. I don't quit. I'm aware of things. I manage my emotions. I never let my emotions get the best of me. I feel like everybody else. I have up and down moments like everybody else, but I have a 90-second rule. It started out as a 24-hour rule, and I narrowed it down to 90 seconds because I realized I can pretty much do it at anything. And in this 90 seconds, I can experience or encounter any negative reality. Anything that I really don't want to deal with, don't want to see, don't want happening in my life. And I give myself 90 seconds to experience it. 90 seconds to curse, get mad, get upset, frustrated. But I got 90 seconds. It started out at 24 hours. Then I realized if I can do it 24, I can do it in 12. Once I got down to 12, I say, man, I'm not even spending the whole day dealing with this. And so I got it down to 90 seconds. That 90 seconds is the window that I'm going to feel that. And then I'm going to put it away. It's not that it's gone. It's not that it no longer matters. It's that it no longer has a place. It no longer has the ability to control me. I am emotionally in charge. I am in charge of my emotions. And what that allows me to do is put down all of that so that I think clearly, so that now I can work on a solution versus feeling the thrust of the negativity that I'm dealing with in that. Emotional intelligence is so important. It expands on so many different areas. We are frustrated in much of our lives because we haven't developed the emotional intelligence, the emotional awareness to understand how our emotions are influencing our decisions, our behaviors, and ultimately our lives. And we're going to go through that. We're going to develop some things that teach resilience, that show you how to manage your emotions and get the most out of situations, even when those situations seem to be to your detriment. Then we're going to move to month 9, personal branding and networking. how to create. Everybody thinks branding is only about your company. If you start a company, your company needs a brand. Yes, your company needs a brand, but you have a personal brand. Your personal brand is your reputation. Your personal brand is what people see and feel when you come around. Your personal brand is what, when someone says your name, what people are going to expect. If someone says, hey, did you know uh Kim was doing this? Did you know John was doing this? And based off of what people know about you, what people have connected to you, they'll sit up and they'll come up with a conclusion. If somebody sits up and says, hey, Dr. Rick's about to write book number 27, the vast majority of the people who hear it, whether they like me or not, they know what book number 27 is coming. Because what my brand is, I write and I publish, and obviously a bunch of other things. But that's your personal brand, your reputation, what people can expect from you from what you have done. So you're constantly creating a personal brand. It is the personal brand that'll determine whether you walk into a situation and say, okay, I want to do this, but I need help. That personal brand is going to determine who's willing to help you and who isn't. I need investors. Your personal brand is going to determine who is willing to help, and on and on and on. You know, you need to build that. So then you're going to move to month 10, creativity and innovation. Get outside of the box. Get outside of the box. This is what we're going to do in month 10. We're going to learn creativity and innovation. That you literally have all of these thoughts flowing. You have access. That's what your imagination is for. It's to get outside of the schemes and the construction of what you've been given as parameters in your life and say, I can do beyond that. I can do, and if this is the way it's always been done, do it a different way. The moment you do it a different way, you create new opportunities, not only for yourself, for others. You just created a resource that now makes you valuable and is monetizable. You have to learn how to get out of the box. The things that happen are the things that are going to happen for you in great capacity and force are the things you create for yourself that are unique in you and represent you and your creativity. You were meant to create. You were meant to get outside of the box. Everybody doing the same thing means everybody's in this default setting of average, this default setting of mediocrity, and nobody is challenging the status quo to come out of it. This default effect bias is real, and everybody's walking around and just meandering. Everybody's just, I'm here, I'm doing what everybody, I show up at work, I do my job, I go home, I pay my bills, I show up, I do my job, I go home, I pay my bill. And it's just on, and you look up and you're wondering why there's this feeling on the inside of you that's empty. It's empty. You're not fulfilled. You got what you said you were going to get, but you're not fulfilled because there's more. And it's not just about money. It's about impact. It's about how am I influencing the environment around me? How am I being a catalyst of change in enforcing an understanding that there are greater things for others as there are greater things for myself? And this is something else. So creativity and innovation. Then month 11 is leadership and influence. When you are able, and leadership isn't about pushing people in directions. Leadership is by having people believe in what you're doing because it enhances them. It advances them. Leadership isn't about serving yourself. It's about serving others. And through serving others, you become fulfilled and your needs are met. But it starts with saying, let me show you something. Let me help you do this. Let me get you to where you want to go. And that's leadership. Influence is the ability to move into a person's circle and a person's environment and show them something they may not be aware of in a way that makes them want to move on it. Not because they've been manipulated, but because they became aware. This is the power of this thing. And finally, month 12, which will be next October, because this starts in October, but we're starting today. I'm only taking 30 people. I'm looking for 30 people who want to take a 12-month journey with me to go over the things I just mentioned. Month 12 is review, reflection, and future planning. But here's the beauty of it. It doesn't stop at month 12. For those who actually finish this course, you are going to get to finish the year with me on a one-on-one basis. That is weekly sessions with me one-on-one. That's $500 a session. and it's already covered from being in this course. If you complete the course, you standing there at the end, we've done the work. And this is going to be great because it's going to be online. It's going to be a course online. We're all going to be on there. You're going to get to communicate with one another as you take it, but we're also going to meet once for lecture, for exchange, for Q&A once a week. So you're going to be online. We're going to have our exchanges. You're going to do your work, but we're going to meet once a week, and we're going to break all that down to make sure everybody understands what's happening, what's going on. We're going to build vision boards. We're going to do all of this stuff, and I'm going to show you why it works. I'm going to give you the science behind it, but I'm going to show you the practicality in it. I'm going to show you how people are winning. There's nothing special about the people who are winning except they're following the plan. The more committed they are to the plan, the more successful they become. And a part of the commitment is what? Resilience. A part of the commitment is being relentless. A part of the commitment is saying that no matter what happens, I trust the process. I'm going to finish what I start, and you go through it and you get it. And so again, here it is. This is opportunity. So what happens is if you finish this course, the bonus is that you will finish out 2024 with me on a one-on-one basis. That's every week meeting for 40 minutes to 45 minutes. And we are going to literally look at where you're at, and you should be light years ahead of where you are now. If you follow this plan, light years ahead of where you're at right now. And I don't care. You could be in a sweet space right now. You're going to be light years ahead of that, because this is about personal growth and development. It's about it's about advancing beyond where you are. And everybody's in different spaces. Wherever you are right now, you're going to be light years ahead of that in a year from now. It's just simply how God designed us and our minds and our brains to function. I don't care what's in front of you. Racism may be working against you. Genderism may be working against you. Colorism may be working against you. Elitism may be working against you. Environment and culture may be working against you. But nothing can stop the design and the gift. The design and the gift. What does prophet say? Your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. It doesn't say if this has happened or if you come from this background. There's no qualifier in that. It is your gift will make room for you and bring. But the problem is sometimes your gift gets crushed, oppressed, and pushed under, and you're just simply functioning out of survival. I want to move all of the debris. I want to remove all of the debris, and I want to expose the gift so that the gift can start doing what the gift does. And when you start using your gift to bless others, using your gift to solve issues, using your gift to push yourself through, nothing can be impossible. So again, I'm looking for 30 people. And here's the beautiful thing. This 12-month course is only $597. So for $597, you're going to get a 12-month course where we're working with each other weekly for 12 months. And then those who are still here at the end will get to work with me one-on-one for every week for the remainder of the year. One of those sessions pays for this entire course because it's $500 for one session to work with me. So I created this, and I created this group environment because I want support. I want support. I want camaraderie. I want people to start building circles. I want people to be accountable with one another. And I want an environment where everybody can move and flow in unity and help one another. It's so important to be in an environment of like-minded people. And that's what I want to create in this space. And so again, the link is in the description box. The link is in the description box. Click the link, sign up. We'll get you a welcome email out letting you know what to expect and what we need from you. And we will get you set up. Don't miss this opportunity. Again, I'm only taking 30 people because I want the size of the class to be manageable, and I want everybody to have access to me. So again, the first 30 people, let's step out, let's move forward, let's do something different. Again, why am I doing this? Because I'm tired of seeing people get to the last week in December and start talking about New Year's resolutions and then frustrated within the end of February or the beginning of March because it's not working and they've already put it down. They haven't built momentum. For years, I've been telling you, I start what I'm going to do in the next year in August. I'm already working on 2024. And my mind has probably been there since May, but actually laying out the plan and taking steps and moving as if I'm already working on that stuff started in August. And I want to teach you how to do that because it's so important. You got to look at, although in one sense, the moving out of one calendar year into another year is simply a date in the calendar, but because it is so heavily imprinted as a time of transition, it is a major spiritual transitional moment. And in that transitional moment, you don't want to move from one state or one state, fate, era, whatever, into the next at a dead standstill or doing things that you shouldn't be doing, because you're taking bad habits, bad thought processes, bad behaviors into a new situation, expecting to get new results. And how you start something is what? How you finish it. So we want to start 2024 with the right mindset, with the right approach, with the right behaviors, and we will have done that. We will have gotten that far by the time we get there with this particular program. We will be thinking different. We will be talking different. We will be expecting different. We will have already had our plans. We will already start implementing some of the changes we're going to make in our lives already. So we move in on a different wavelength, a different frequency, a higher level of expectation, and what God meets us where? At the level of our expectations. So again, I challenge you, if you want to be a part of this, go ahead, sign up. I'm taking the first 30 and we are going to do it. And on that note, I'm gonna get ready to get out here. As I always say, I live my life on full so that when I leave this place, I die on E. My challenge to you is that you take on the same mindset. On that note, I'm out of here. You guys have a very good remainder of your day.